Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Mercedes. I know it's been a while, probably a month I'd say, because my last video was a polish pickup video as well. A lot has been happening, or a lot has happened I should say. So, you know, obviously we have the holidays, Christmas, New Year's, Happy New Year by the way. And you know, I have 2 little kids, so it's just a busy time overall. So home and work, it was just nonstop. And then my youngest, my 3-year-old son, he was in the hospital for about 4 or 5 days. He's doing much better now. He's fully recovered. You would never even know he was sick. But he was sick. Both him and my other one, they were sick for about a week. They had viral symptoms, so you know, coughing, runny nose, a high fever on and off. But they were doing much better, and they were getting better. And then my little one developed a stiff neck, which was kind of odd because I think of meningitis, and here I am going into my nurse mode. I will try and like separate the videos. If you don't want to hear this story, you can just watch like the polish pickup stuff. But I was thinking meningitis, and I'm like, the symptoms don't add up. So we went to an emergency room. They couldn't figure out what was going on. They really didn't do anything. They said try Motrin around the clock, and I was like, I know something's not right, but I'll give you guys the benefit of the doubt. So that was like on a Monday. He was doing fine. The Motrin obviously like wasn't doing much for him. He was still very playful, and he would, you know, move around and do the normal 3-year-old things, but he was just accommodating his movement. And then come Wednesday, his fever had come back, and he didn't want to play, he didn't want to eat, he was in so much pain, he didn't even want to move, he didn't even sound like himself. And I was like, you know what, I'm not doing this, we're going back to the emergency room. So I took him to a different emergency room, and they actually knew like right away before we even started doing any type of imaging or testing. They were like, we think it's a retropharyngeal abscess, which I didn't even know was a thing. Now I do. So he had to actually go under anesthesia to have it drained, which was kind of scary for me and for a 3-year-old too, because he has no idea what's going on. But on top of that, the whole stay was just traumatizing for him. I mean, as a nurse, I know the things that need to be done, but for a little baby, it's tough. It's really tough. You had to get an x-ray, a CAT scan, blood work, IV, all of that stuff. So yes, that's why it's been a minute. But I have lots of stuff that I need to haul that I'm so behind in, and I'm like, do we even want to see that? Because it's things I purchased so long ago, but I'm still gonna show it because I still have things in their packages. So I have a haul coming up. I have my Black Friday haul. I wanna kind of do a video about my nail goals for 2023. A lot of things. So you'll see things rolling in. It's gonna take me a little while to kind of catch up and get back into the movement, but now that things have kind of settled, I'm ready for it. So in today's video, I'll be swatching a couple polishes for the month of January, polish pickup. And this month's theme is Greek mythology. I actually have 4. I have 4 polishes to share with you guys. Let's just get into it. First up, we have Glisten and Glow, and this is called Goddess of Love. It's described as a light pink crelly loaded with red and purple metallic flakes. And the inspiration behind this is the goddess of love, Aphrodite. So there's a little description here, and it says, love is in the air with this polish, great for Valentine's Day manis too, which I totally agree with. This screams Valentine's Day to me, and even honestly like springtime as well. It built up beautifully here in 2 coats. You could probably go in with 3 thin coats. I am a heavy, I usually go in for like thick coats, and I've been trying to not do that. But this is perfect. Like, look how glossy it is. It's gonna dry down with like the slightest bit of texture, but a nice thick glossy top coat will do the trick for you here. This polish is priced at $13, and there will not be a cap. So pictured are 2 coats of Glisten and Glow Goddess of Love with a glossy top coat. And coming to the IPU shop is Glisten and Glow's top coat. Let me tell you guys, this is my absolute favorite top coat. I think I might have mentioned it before, but It is amazing. It leaves your manicure super glossy. Your manicures will last a long time. I mean, for me, I can't really, I'm a nurse. My manis don't last that long, but on the average person, it will. And I literally, 30 minutes after painting my nails, I've changed multiple diapers and my nails have been like, you wouldn't even tell. Like it's that good. It really is. So if you're looking for a fast drying top coat, you need to try this one for sure. All right, guys, next up we have Zombie Claw, and this is Coas. I think I'm pronouncing this right. It's not Chaos. Coas and Moon Dust Made. And this is described as a deep dark plum with a twinkle of black flakies, and it's inspired by Nyx, the goddess of the night. So when I initially got this polish, I thought it was a cream, and then when I went to go swatch it, to my surprise, it definitely was not. So this is like a jelly formula, and it has tons of those black flakies. I built it up in 3 coats on my shorter nails. If you have long nails, I can definitely see 3 coats being okay as well. Depending on how prominent your nail line is, you may still see it, but I feel like those black flakies do a pretty good job with hiding your nail line. Now, I didn't go in with a glitter smoother, but I think next time I wear this, I will definitely do a glitter smoother and then a glossy top coat just to get that plump, juicy effect. This polish is priced at $13 and it is capped at $150. So if you want it, make sure you log in when the polish pickup site opens. Pictured are 3 coats of Zombie Claw, Coas, and Moon Dust Made with a glossy top coat. Next up we have Rogue Lacquer, and this is a little dark, a little gloomy. And this is described as a marine base with different shades of blue to green glass and black metallic flakes. And it's inspired by Hades from Disney's Hercules. Oh my goodness, guys, the flakes, the vibrancy, the color of this polish, the black flakies, everything about it I am in love with. I love blue polishes. I love bright polishes. So this is just like everything under the sun. The flakies kind of remind me of Cuticula's Dragon Glass flakies, almost, just a little bit. But this builds up beautifully in 2 coats. It is on the thicker side, so you might benefit from actually doing 3 thin coats, because you know me, I'm a thick coat kind of girl. But yes, I don't see this being an issue with coverage for longer nails either. It's not going to dry down super textured despite all those flakies, so just a nice thick glossy top coat will do it for you. This is priced at $13 with no cap. So pictured are 2 coats of Rogue Lacquer, a little dark, a little gloomy, with a glossy top coat. Alright guys, and the final polish I have to share with you is from Jour Couture, and this is called Medusa Noir. So this is a thermal, so it is green when cold, and then warm and cold when warm. It's a thermal jelly with lots of gold and orange hollow micro glitters. It is beautiful, and I'm not a thermal polish kind of girl. That camera shake, that's just my kids. When I record swatch videos, they're always hopping and bouncing around, but this is beautiful. I'd say short nails, you're okay with 2, maybe 3. Long nails, I definitely go for 3 coats. But you can see right here in this next clip, that transition. So it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. And despite all of those glitters, it really didn't dry down textured for me. I just put on a thick glossy top coat and it did its thing. And I forgot to mention the inspo behind this, but it's nonetheless Medusa, of course, the lady with the head full of snakes who turned men into stone when they looked at her. But yes, pictured here, I actually went in for 3 coats just to kind of see how it went. So you have the picture of 3 coats with the glossy top coat in the transitional state and in the cold state. All right, so here comes the part where we choose a favorite. This was a really tough one, as I say in all my videos, but I'm going to round it down to 2. The first one being Zombie Claw. So when I got this package, or this polish to swatch, I didn't see pictures of it before. I didn't read a description of it before, so I had no idea what to expect. And I saw this and I was like, oh, it's a cream, or an opaque with maybe a little bit of like glitter or holographic flakes in there. So when I opened it and swatched it on my nail, I was very surprised that it was not a cream. And it actually builds up pretty well. And I really like the look or the effect that it gives on the nails. It's different. And the second one being Rogue Lacquer. And this is a little dark, a little gloomy. Obviously, like, look at the flakes. Like, they're beautiful. I mean, I have a couple polishes that kind of remind me of this one, but it's just, oh my God. Like, you can see, I don't know if you can see like a purple shift here, like right on the edge of the bottle, maybe like right there. You can see that purple shift, and the flakes, they just glow. They glow off the bottle, they glow off the nail. You need this one. All right, guys, that is all I have for you today. Thank you for being very patient and sticking around. It's been a long month, but I'm excited to push out tons of content and videos. So it's gonna be fun. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.